What's up, guys? It's your boy Darkskin, and today we're going to be talking about who you should buy in the CoinShop. Now, my last video I talked about, I did a CoinShop guide talking about everything CoinShop wise, etc., this, that, and the third. Now, today I'm going to be talking about who you should buy. Now, understand that what was I about to say? My mind just went blank. Oh, okay. So understand, right? I'm going to probably do this once every 1 or 2 weeks. I'm going to just do a who should you buy video over the next couple of weeks so you guys understand who you should be buying and why. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it and talk about who you should buy. So let's go ahead and go to the CoinShop. So starting out, you have Blue Bond, you have Green King, right? If you guys don't know, Blue Bond is used for blue or Red Demon, right? He's probably one of the best units in the game for it. Now you can obviously use Slater, but Blue Bond's really good as well. And then you have Green King, which is used for Gray Demon. Now understand, you do not need to buy Blue Bond or Green King. And the reason why I say that is, if you go to your box, if you look at these units, right? They give you Blue Meliodas, they give you Blue Dian, they give you Blue King. All three of these units alone can beat Red Demon. They can beat Red Demon. So you don't need Blue King. Now, if you get them, cool. If you get Slater, cool. If you get Red Elihawk, Blue Elihawk. I'm tripping. Anyways, those are all good units, but you don't need them. You don't need to buy them out the CoinShop. All these units are perfectly fine, right? So you don't need to buy them. Also, I know Green King is in the shop for Gray Demon. You don't need to buy Green King for Gray Demon right now, right? Right now, doing normal and hard Gray Demon is fine. You don't need to do like extreme today. You'll eventually pull these units or pull units that are capable of beating it, right? Now there's also going to be one for, well, we'll talk about that another time. But anyways, you don't need to buy these two. Just save your SSR dupes. Just save them. All right. Moving on to the SR shop. Now, let's talk about Hauser. Hauser is one of the best farmers in the game. He actually is the best farmer in the game. And what I mean by farmer, he farms really fast because he has 2 AoE attacks. And both of his AoE attacks do the same damage, right? And Pierce does triple penetration rate or pierce rate. Sever does double crit chance. So, like, he has both double AoE attacks, and he's really good, right? Also, he increases his base stats by 8%, which attack, defense, HP, right? So Hauser is a very, very, very good farming unit. This is a unit that you can buy. I wouldn't necessarily buy him now, simply because you're not going to be heavy farming like that. In the sense of like you're not gonna build a unit just to farm right now. Like, that's just not where you are in the game. Unless you're like spending money, you're a whale, you already got 150k CC. At that point, then yeah, you probably are. But for the general population, the majority, you don't really need Hauser. Now, I bought Hauser just because I'm going to start getting to that level where I want to start farming. But you don't need Hauser right now, but he is the best farmer. If you do pull him, good for you. If you just like Hauser, you want to get him now, that would not be a bad choice to get Hauser. It would not be a bad choice. Don't touch Grimoire. Do not ever buy this champion or this character. Moving on, right? Next week, there's going to be Green Jericho. Green Jericho is the hardest hitting unit in the game on global right now. If you guys don't know what she does, she has weak point on her first card. Weak point does triple damage to units that are debuffed. There's a lot of debuffs in this game, right? And if you look at Jericho's second card, she inflicts bleed, which is a debuff. So she can literally debuff and then use her weak point. On top of that, her passive increases her crit chance by 10% per skill. So let's say she uses this card 5 times. She just got 50% crit chance increase. And it stays there until the end of the match. It does not reset. If you look at her crit chance, she already has 30%. So if you use 2 cards, she's at 50, excuse me. 3 cards, she's at 60. And it just keeps going up. Her crit damage is 170, which is a really good number. Eventually, she's just going to continuously crit. Then, her ult has spike, double crit damage. So, like, she's just very good. Very good damage. This is the main unit you're going to want to get in the CoinShop next week. Do not get Gila. None of these other units are needed. You don't need to get any of these other units, right? Jericho is the only unit in the SR shop that you would get. I mean, you could obviously get Hauser, debatably. but Jericho would be the only unit. Unless you already have her, and at that point, you don't need her. Those are going to be the only ones. Moving on to the Silver Shop, or SR Shop. The only unit that you need to get is coming out next week, right? You're not going to get any of these. You're not going to get any of these. The only unit you need to get is Gustav, which is coming out in 2 days, or 3 days. Is Gustav, right? This guy. Now, if you guys don't know what Gustav does, Gustav literally does what Red Merlin does. Okay, let's go ahead and go to Red Merlin. If you guys don't know what Red Merlin does, she's the new banner unit, by the way. 220, 220, 360, disables recovery skills. Gustav does the same thing. 220, 220, 360, disables recovery skills. Now, the reason why Gustav is so good is because he has freeze, which Merlin also has. Merlin is the banner unit. She has the exact same thing Gustav has. Listen, do not pull for Merlin. If you have already, I already told you guys weeks like when she came out, but don't pull for Merlin. Gustav has freeze. Freeze is an amazing ability. You can CC units turn 1. If you get a 2-star or a rank 2, you can get 80% additional damage if you attack, and at 3-star it's 200% damage. It's amazing. Very, very good. Okay? So yeah, definitely the only unit you would get is Gustav out of the SR Shop. And then out of the friendship, you don't need to get anybody. Just get stamina pots or these. That's it. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today on who you should buy. Before you go though, if you guys want to play Grand Cross on your PC, 60 frames, no lag, there's a link in the description. You can click that link. You can download BlueStacks on your PC. I'm using it right now. And 60 frames, no lag, very good. As you guys see, literally no lag, no frame drops, nothing like that. I can play very, very good, do whatever I want. So yeah, guys, do that. Check the link in the description. But anyways, that's going to be it for this video. Be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, comment down below. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.